Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As always, my name is James. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got the Ruger SFAR over there on the cleaning bench because it needs to be cleaned. It hasn't been cleaned in a while, so we are taking care of that today. Two things in today's video. Number one, we're introducing you to a guy named Step. Step is his last name. Really good dude. I work with him. Been working with him for a few years now, and he really wants to get into elk hunting. So I'm kind of having him train with me through the spring, summer, and fall so that we can get him ready. We're doing some long distance shooting to kind of see where he's at, and then to get him ready and get his confidence up for elk season. Number two, we do have two guns at the range, but the main one of focus today is the Ruger SFAR, a chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. Ultimately, we've had this rifle on the channel before. It is a sub-MOA rifle shooting the Hornady match ammo, but I have yet to take it long distance shooting. Now, we did pull the Timney trigger out of it simply because that Timney trigger is going for a different project. We have the stock trigger back in this rifle, and we're going to see how this guy can do. We have the Vortex Venom 315 on top, and we're going to just see what we can do out to 1,000 yards. So, guys, introducing Step. Hang tight, get your popcorn ready, like, subscribe. Let's get into it. We're back at the range. This is Step. I call him Step anyways. His name's Jonathan.
Also known as Big Velvet.
I'm not even sure what that means, but okay, Big Velvet. All right, so right now he's out here. We have the Ruger SFAR, and he's gonna be collecting some data. We need some speed. We have a 14 to 18 mile an hour wind coming from this direction, coming from this way. So we're collecting data on speed so we can enter in our app and hopefully push that rifle to some distance today. All right, guys, I'm gonna premise this video just like this. There's two guns we're shooting in this video. The first one is just a gun. I wanted to see if Step was comfortable shooting it, see how he did. Still in the air on that one. We'll come back to that on another day. I got some other rifles he's gonna be trying out. That's what it is, guys. I was killing two birds with one stone. However, the main focus is the Ruger SFAR. We gathered some data. We're going to push it, see how far we can do, see how easy it is to go to 1,000 yards, and we're going to figure that out together. Well, I'm also going to say is on this video, we missed more and we hit more than what you're going to see, but I was trying to condense it down and give y'all just a general synopsis of how we did and what we did throughout the day. IQ right next to it.
Yeah.
So, okay. Perfect. Calculation of the wind.
Yeah.
Because you start getting out the distance, especially like this distance, it's going to start affecting the bullet. And so, yeah, we should be good.
Cool. Ain't afraid of this, you know what I mean?
Guys, to me, there's nothing better than going to the range with a guy that has a positive attitude, likes to laugh, likes to have a good time, and it just basically an all-around great guy. There's nothing better than that. And to me, that is Step. Just a positive thinking guy that doesn't like drama, doesn't like negativity, just wants to learn, wants to have a good time doing it.
I was born ready, sir.
All right, we're hot on everything.
What am I doing wrong? Oh, because I'm a goober. Little silly guy.
Safety was in the way. This first group of targets you're going to see here, and he has impact, is going to be 370 yards.
Nice. Let's go, man. Don't short stroke it.
So that was easy, right?
Yeah.
You want to go to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. You guys can see that positive attitude, man. It's just, it's contagious, man. I really liked it, and he was eager to keep going. Let's go. All right, you were just a smidge, just off the top left edge.
Okay. So I need it.
Like just right off the top left edge.
Okay.
So I would probably, you can aim at the bottom right corner.
Bottom right corner?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've never really, done shooting like this, where it's like on bags and on like, on the pod.
This right here really helps build confidence,
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, smacked it.
Nice.
Same hold?
Yeah, I I feel like I was more predominantly like on the crest of that circle on the bottom right.
Got the bottom right corner. Like
yeah, like last time I was on that bottom right corner, like I'd say more on the portion. This time I was like actually on the crest of like that outer circle.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
All right, guys, what that was an edge hit. And what I mean by that was it hit the very edge of the target and then ricocheted off to the left. I noticed that the target was moving, but we had a dust cloud about 2 or 3 feet to the left. So I knew we had an impact, but it was an obvious edge hit where the bullet grazed the side of the target and then it ricocheted to the left. Impact.
Let's go.
So we changed guns here. We're shooting the Ruger SFAR. That's chambered 6.5 Creedmoor. We're gonna see. We're gonna kind of starting over a little bit on the 475 yard range, trying to build some confidence. But we also want to see what this rifle would do. So here's where we switched to the Ruger SFAR. Now we backed off from the 575 and went 475. I know this thing can easily do 300, 370. I've done it here on the channel, but I really wanted to see longer distance. And boom! Back hits. I just thought that was pretty awesome. So let's push to 575. Let's get ready for the 575. You know, guys. I'm going to get behind that trigger at some point in time. You know what it is, man. That's what it is. So I love to shoot too. Impact. All right. Yeah. Okay. You hit it. All right, guys, I do apologize. We're at the 1,000 yard range now, and unfortunately, Step cannot shoot at this range until he gets qualified. We'll get him there. It's just going to take us some time, but we'll make it happen. Now, I do shoot at the 730 yard range first, and then I move to the 1,000 yard range. That's what you're about to see. Now, the wind really played a factor on us in this range, simply because it's anywhere between, I believe the meter was reading between 12 and 20 miles an hour, so it was really just kind of gusting.
Oh, you're just off to the right.
Just off, man. All right. So in that variable, because it's right and left, it's probably the wind.
Yeah.
The wind kind of died down there for a second.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the original hold.
Okay.
We're gonna see what happens. See, the wind's picked it up a little.
Yeah. Same.
Impact. Guys, real quick, that little ting you heard was the casing ejecting from the action and then hitting the aluminum legs that hold the concrete tabletop up. That's what that was. It wasn't the impact on the steel done range. I know the timing of it was relatively good, but yeah, don't be worried about that little ting you heard. Somewhat protected. We can see the trees moving down there.
Yeah.
But what we don't really know is what the wind's doing on the other side of that little.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to call it a ridge, but it goes down, drops down, then it comes back up, and so it's a variable. But I think as far as when you talk ARs, like this Ruger AR is pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we hit a max. So what the heck? This thing had a dot. We dialed out.
Yeah. So then we just need to.
So we're gonna do 22, and I'm gonna add. So we need 30 and a half. So what I'll do is I'll do a holdover of 8 1/4. Basically, I'll do a holdover at 8. That's that Christmas tree at the bottom. So right now we're at 22, and we need 30. So I'll just go 8 MOA down. I'll use that reticle that's 8" because what that does is that brings the crosshair up.
Yeah.
That makes sense? Yeah, 6 to the right, 6 to the right. Because it's like right in the middle. So you can go 6, you can go 6 1/4. I just went 6.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do a holdover of 8. Let's see where she hits. I'm gonna go one at a time. So we go slow. Be nice if we get a first round impact.
Yeah.
8 holdover. All right, 8 holdover. We're good to go.
Just under.
How far? I'm gonna go ahead and go 11 dead on. All right.
11 dead on?
11 MOA up, dead on.
Okay. Hit.
Oh,
That was a
fuck
hit,
yeah,
dude.
dude.
Let's
Fuck
go.
yeah, man. You just had to figure it out.
Yeah.
Impact on steel at 1,000. Boom. I just really, really love it, guys. Let me go grab that rifle. We got stuff to talk about. All right, guys. This right here is a Ruger SFAR chamber in 6.5 Creedmoor. There's a couple things I think we need to talk about with this rifle. We've had this rifle on the channel for a little bit, and we were just finally able to get to 1,000-yard range, and I was really thankful I had stepped there to help just kind of get me out to the range and do some shooting, and this gun really operated phenomenally. Now, let's talk two things here. Let's talk one. Let's talk the rifle in and of itself. Take the rifle, take the scope, take the mounts away, and the rifle out of the box. When I reached out to Gun Connection a couple days ago, I said, hey, how much, it's Gun Connection out of Taylor, Texas, so how much does it cost to build a quality AR-10 chamber in 308 or 6.5 Creedmoor? How much does it cost? And he said ballpark $1,500 to $2,000. Now, granted, that's depending on a lot of things, barrel, parts, you know, handguards, upper lowers. It depends on a lot of things, but he said roughly $1,500 to $2,000 to build one in 6.5 Creedmoor or 308 is what it is, guys. Okay. Now let's talk about this guy out of the box. Now that is minus the hardware up top, just like you see here, Ruger trigger, everything it is. This one right here out of the box is about $1,071 when I asked them the other day, which to me is crazy that it's that much difference, that much lower. I think Ruger really nailed the hit. They hit the nail on the head when they had that price point. I just don't think they can be beat. Why build one when you can get one that's quality built, that shoots really good, functions really great? Why build one when you can buy one at that price point? Let's hit the pause button there and let's talk about this rifle in and of itself. As we have already mentioned, it functions phenomenally. It did shoot the Hornady 140 grain ELDL match ammo. It shot at sub MOA groups, and as you saw today, we easily reached 1,000 yards. Now, granted, the limitations were on the scope. I do love Vortex scopes, but this specific model had a max out of 22 MOA up. So, but with the way the reticle is, we were able to do a holdover of 11 MOA and able to get an exact, or just get an impact on a, I want to say, I think it's about an MOA target at 1,000 yards. It's either going to be a 10 or a 12-inch target. It doesn't really matter. The fact that we hit it, I think, is really awesome. I really just love to hear steel at 1,000 yards. It's phenomenal. I just think in itself, the packaging of itself, you put a Vortex scope, you put anything else on top of it, this gun is going to function great, it's going to shoot great, and I don't think anybody would be disappointed at the price point and what you get and what the rifle can do in and of itself, especially at 1,000 yards. I mean, that's truly phenomenal. I think Ruger hit the nail on the head. They hit it out of the park. They just really did phenomenal with this specific rifle in and of itself. The only thing this thing needs is probably a suppressor. Other than that, this rifle is phenomenal. I mean, dang it. Ruger just continues to do what they do, man. They got a quality rifle. It feels good. It shoots good. It functions. Man, I don't have anything else to say other than great job, Ruger. But regardless, guys, hope that's helpful. Sorry it took us so long to get the 1,000-yard range, but we got there. And thank you, Steph, for being a team player. I do love you guys. I'll see y'all later.